you for coming back to my channel. This is Ito Nelly. So glad to see you here. In today's recipe, I'm going to be sharing my mom's secret recipe, which is a squash flan. I call this recipe a recipe of love because she made it for my dad a long time ago, and even decades later when they were no longer together, my dad would rave about this flan. And it's a unique recipe. I haven't seen a lot of people make it, and it's her, I don't know how she learned it, but it's her own creation. It's unique, and we're gonna stop by her apartment and she's gonna show us how to make the squash flan de Auyama in Spanish. And I'm so excited, and I can't wait for you to try it and see all that's involved in making it. It's not very complicated. It's so yummy, it's memorable, and again, a great recipe of love to share with your family. I hope you enjoy, and if you have any questions, write them down below. I love your comments. I like your feedback. It keeps me motivated, and I hope to continue making more of these videos. Thanks. This is the star of our flan. It's the Kabocha Squash. You can use Acorn or Kabocha, but we prefer this Japanese squash. You can find it at Publix or your Asian grocery store, and we love it because it's a sweeter squash and it also has a silkier texture. As we waited for the squash to be ready, my mom had made us this amazing meal with rice, beans, fish, potato salad, and we loved it.
La receta era libre medio de Auyama. Esa, una vez Juana lo hizo, pues Juana estaba haciendo un estudio un curso de repostería. ¿Te acuerdas, Maruca?
I definitely need to get my mom a can opener. She's opening the cans with a knife. So that's gonna be on her Christmas list of gifts to get her. But yes, we're basically making a puree with our cooked squash, and it includes evaporated milk, whole milk, and coconut milk. For this, my mom pressed her own coconuts to get coconut milk, but you can just use regular coconut milk without not the low fat version, just the full fat version of coconut milk, and you are going to add a can of that. And once we've pureed our mixture, we will pass it through a strainer just to make sure there are no lumps, and we'll go on from there. My mom is now adding the equivalent of 2 cups of whole milk because we had a small blender. We couldn't fit in the entire mixture. So she blended the evaporated milk, the coconut milk with the squash, and now she's adding 2 cups of the whole milk. And to this mixture, she's also going to add 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. and the cornstarch is going to be mixed in with some of the milk to help it dissolve. And she also added another half can of evaporated milk, so it's 2.5 cans of evaporated milk. My mom didn't really have a written recipe, she just kind of figures it out in her head. So this is why I also wanted to do this video, because these recipes need to be passed down somehow, so it will be helpful in the future to replicate. So we're adding 2 sticks of cinnamon and 2 cups of sugar and a teaspoon of salt, and later on some vanilla as well. So now we have our mixture back on the rice cooker. You can prepare this obviously on a stove in like a low to medium heat setting, but because my mom had made all this food, she was using the stove and she ended up using the rice cooker to cook the flan. So you're gonna put the mixture on the rice cooker in the cooking setting and have someone stirring all the time because you don't want this to get lumpy. We added raisins. That's optional. If you want to, you can add them. If you don't, that's fine. And you're gonna just stir the mixture until it thickens and starts boiling, and then we are gonna be done. Usually you can tell when it coats the back of the spoon, and this took about 15 minutes or so. One tablespoon of butter.
Eso es opción de la persona, de la opción de la
I mix
persona.
it like shiny.
Opción de la persona.
Gives it a nice flavor. Butter makes everything better, okay? Y la canela hay que sacarla. Yo odio cuando la gente lo pone en sopa de enfriar.
No, eso lo sacamos. Eso lo sacamos.
It looks like a mac and cheese sauce, but it's not. It's actually
Sí, porque ellos saben que se fueron y que es muy rápido.
Custard. Ya tú lo puedes apagar.
Sí, la vamos a apagar.
You let it cool. ¿Cuánto se enfría? You let it cool for a few minutes, como media hora, and then you stick it in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours until it's chilled, and you eat it cold. Okay, let's try this. Yummy, yummy. Mmm. It needs longer in the fridge. It has to be very cold. But it's creamy, it's yummy. Not too sweet. I hope you guys try it at your home. And let me know what other recipes you'd like me to make for you. Until next time. Yeah, cut it off.